Did you choose to watch this video? It feels like you did. You saw the title, you felt a spark of curiosity, and you decided to click. But what if I told you that this entire sequence of events is a lie? What if I told you that your brain had already initiated the action to click, long before your conscious mind even knew you wanted to? Welcome to the most unsettling realization of your life. We like to believe we are the drivers of our own bodies, the captains of our souls, but neuroscience suggests that you are not the driver, you are merely the passenger, convincing yourself that you are steering the ship. Let's look at the data. In the 1980s, a physiologist named Benjamin Libet conducted an experiment that shook the foundations of philosophy. He asked participants to simply lift their finger whenever they felt the urge. He monitored their brain activity. The results were terrifying. The brain showed a spike in activity, a readiness potential, preparing to move the finger a full 300 to 500 milliseconds before the subject was consciously aware of their decision to move. Do you understand what that means? The decision was made in the dark basement of your subconscious. Only after the machinery had already started did your conscious mind get the memo. Your feeling of "I decided to do this" is just a post hoc rationalization. It is a story you tell yourself to feel in control. It gets worse. Look at split brain patients. When the connection between the two hemispheres of the brain is severed, the left hemisphere, the part responsible for language, starts to behave strangely. If you command the nonverbal right brain to walk, the person walks.
When you ask the left brain, "Why are you walking?" it doesn't say, "I don't know."
It invents a lie. Instantly. It says, "I am going to get a soda." It believes its own lie. This isn't a medical anomaly. This is how your brain works right now. You act on biological impulses and your conscious mind scrambles to write a script to justify it. You are not the author of your thoughts, you are simply the narrator of a story written by biology. Trace it back. You didn't choose your parents. You didn't choose your DNA. You didn't choose the country of your birth, your childhood trauma, or the specific chemical balance of serotonin in your brain this morning. These are the inputs. You are a complex algorithm. If we feed in the same inputs, we get the same output. Every single time. A serial killer with a tumor pressing on his amygdala kills. A monk with a perfectly functioning frontal lobe meditates. We praise one and execute the other. But in a purely material universe, neither of them had a choice. They are just dominoes falling in a line that started at the Big Bang. Does this sound bleak? Does it make you feel like a biological puppet? Good. That means you are paying attention. But there is a strange freedom in this abyss. If free will is an illusion, then so is hate. You don't need to hate your enemies. They are just malfunctioning machines. You don't need to hate yourself for your past mistakes. You are acting on the code you had at the time. You are not the player of the game. You are the screen. You are simply the space where thoughts appear and disappear like clouds in a storm. The script is already written. The movie is already playing. The question is, now that you see the strings, can you finally just watch the show? Suddenly the world looks different. Subscribe to Suddenly. We don't sell comfort. We deliver the truth.